Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode. I don't know why I hit my laptop, but good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second episode of Amara Angels. Wow, it is indeed the time for Amara Angels, where a certain goblin is in deathly peril.
I'm fine. Guys, I'll be fine.
Yeah, sure. Wait, acid effect? Who the fuck? Where do you get off? Also, thank you for the raid. But where do you get off?
Oshono Kimno Bokan. Acid effecto.
Uh-huh. Okay. Also, Ari, I can hear like literally everything you're typing, by the way. But yes, let me just introduce you guys to. Thank you, Sev, as well. Let me just introduce you guys to first the one rating us. Let's just go with it. The ever wonderful magical girl, now a very dead goblin. Ocean X. Hi, Ocean.
What do you mean now very dead? I'm very alive, actually.
Soon to be very dead.
Sprightly.
Why would you do that?
I'm so alive that I couldn't help, exclaiming in excitement as we approach those orcs, just to, get rid of some of my boundless energy. It wasn't my fault that made them notice us, but anyway.
Yeah, of course it wasn't. Also, Primitive, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. But yes, next up we have, let's go to the other side. We have Spyro Proxy. Hi, Spyro.
Wow.
I hate you. I hate you both.
Wow.
I hate all of you.
Why would you do that? Why would you do it?
Fake Creature, thank you for the follow. Wow. Next up, jumping back to the other side again, we have Raining Blades. Hi, RB.
Hi, everyone.
So, are you just taking over the Dusk Roll? Is that it?
No,
Hi,
you can't steal this. You can't.
How dare you stand where he stood?
Yes.
That's right.
How dare you? But yes, and finally we have Savian. Hi, Sev. Exactly. That is exactly what we wanted for an introduction, just to show how excited you are for the incoming combat. But yes, ladies and gentlemen.
I stayed up too late last night.
Well, you're about to fight, so wake up. But yes, also hi Kaki. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, in a previous episode, the first episode of the first season of Amara Angels. Yes, indeed. If you are tuning in for the first time, this is indeed the second episode. So you haven't missed anything. You can keep up with the adventure of a lifetime, except for the goblin. But anyway, the party arrived.
I mean, that's still the adventure of a lifetime. It's just a very short one.
Yes, a very short life. That's very true. Yes, so last time in Amara Angels, the party finally arrived. Well, I don't know why I'm saying finally, because it literally was the start. But the party arrived in Blainport, in the floating island of Hanma, one of the many, 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 many floating islands in the world. This floating island happens to be up north, where it's mostly dwarves and Goliaths sharing custody of this sector of the world. But they did arrive, but without money. They used up all their money to buy the airship ride to Hanma. However, they were looking for adventure. They were looking for hidden mysteries and ancient knowledges. Each of them has their own objectives here. But without money, things get a little bit difficult. So they went around town. They met the priest, Helja. They met a couple. They met a tavern keeper. They met they met the guild. Oh yeah, you did go to the guild. They met one of the adventuring guilds in the region. Decided that they will think about joining, and in the meantime, they went to get a proper job, adventuring job. They did find something after talking to the enchanter in town. He had a knowledge of an individual looking for aid in exchange for coin. This individual, an archaeologist, a researcher, was with his companions at a local dig site, a tomb that was, not tomb, a ruin that was recently unearthed. And they were studying it. But, unfortunately, a band of fiendish, corrupted orcs attacked the dig site, which caused everyone to flee. This individual is paying the group not to liberate the site, although he will be greatly appreciated if you do, so they can continue their study, and he will promise to reward you however he can. But the main job that he gave the crew is to retrieve a crystal ball that was the main focus of their study at the ruins. They were unable to retrieve the crystal ball when the orcs attacked. They fear that the orcs might either destroy it or take it away, where nobody can study such a precious relic. The party decided to take up the job for 250 gold coins as a reward, and whatever coinage they might encounter within the ruins, and whatever artifacts and items they can recover as well will be rewarded. But in the meantime, they tried, as the night started to fall, they tried to reach the ruins before anything else could happen to them. And as night fell, they reached the ruins, only to find that 5 orcs were guarding the entrance, as it were. A plan was devised after a lot of talking, as is per usual in this lovely group. A lot of planning tends to take place. Then everything goes to shit once the goblin trips and falls. But the plan was that the cleric, Azure, would cast the silent spell, muting the area where the orcs are, while the rest would attempt a sneak attack on the orcs to pacify them without making noise. Now, the attempt was made. Azure was in the process of ritual casting silence, and the moment the casting was to finish, they would jump out of hiding. However, getting into position, while Sherry and Violet were able to effectively stealth their way through, the heavily armored goblin, Gala, tripped, fell.
Clunk. Clunk.
Very much so. Like a cupboard full of pots and pans being opened, and just everything fell. It was just a lot of noise, causing the orcs to catch on that, someone's there, which they were not pleased. And that is where we ended the session. Just for reference, the silent spell has not been finished casting yet. There are still about 12 or so seconds, 15 seconds before the spell finishes casting. But the orcs rolled very well, apparently. And things are troublesome. But yes, while we wait for Azure to return because he lost power.
I like to imagine the orcs were like extremely bored and very jumpy, so it doesn't even matter what made the noise. If it was like a squirrel or something, they would have all just jumped on it.
You know, that is exactly what's happening. That is 100% what's happening. It's like, enjoyment, excitement, let's do this.
It's canon.
But yes, as we return to our session, the orcs. Let me just actually. Let me change songs to a more appropriate one. No more stealthing around and being sneaky like. Maybe. I think this works. Yeah, I like this one. Now, Gala, you tripped and you fell. You are currently in the process of getting up as you look to the side and you see these 3 orcs. You don't see the other ones because of the vegetation, but you see the closer ones immediately turn their heads towards you, and 2 of them, they draw their axes, one hand axe in each hand, as they look directly where you are, clearly either seeing you or seeing something that catches their very bored attention. And do you speak Orc?
I don't think so. No.
Does anyone? Okay, Violet speaks Orc. Sherry, do you speak Orc?
No.
Okay, so Azure wouldn't hear this, but Violet, you just hear very faintly coming from them because of the distance and because they're talking to each other. They turn, and one of them just says, "I don't know what that is, but dibs." As they start pushing each other, and just 2 of them start rushing towards Gala.
Hooray!
So sorry, you cut out for a sec. They said that I don't know what that is, but what?
But
Before
yay, dibs!
Dibs. Okay.
Yeah. You see them, they rush at maddening speed like 2 big bulls carrying axes towards Gala. They just push right through the underbrush, cutting through it. And immediately, Gala, you are face to face with these 2 large orcs that are standing right in front of you. And one of them speaks to the other. You don't actually understand what they're saying. Violet, you understand that one is said, "Look here, entertainment." And he raises his axe. And yeah, one of the orc warriors is attacking you.
Okay.
What is your AC? Just so I know ahead of time.
My AC is 17.
Okay, so this guy, first axe swing. That is a miss. So he swings with his axe, and you don't actually have time to raise your shield, but you turn to the side and it hits your shoulder armor, and the axe glances off. It's like, oh, hell yeah! And he raises the other one to attack. Ooh, that is a hit.
Damn.
That's more solid hit coming from this guy. As he deals, let's see, which die? Well, they're orcs. They're red orcs. I'm gonna use the red die. It deals 6 points of damage. As the axe hits you in the gut region. Doesn't really cut you because of your armor, but you do feel the impact, and it like winds you. It's been a while since you've been in a fight as well.
You asshole.
And you see the other one just Violet. Again, you're the only one that understands. You just hear the other one go, "No fair! My turn!" And he also goes for 2 swings. The first one, you dodge right at the end as he hits the X right on the floor, but then you don't notice as he's already spinning around and hits you with a natural 20 on the second attack.
Well, that would be
Callahan?
dual attack, so it would do less damage, I assume.
No. They have multi-attack. This is the 2 attacks they have.
They have multi-attack already? What the hell?
Yeah. You take 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. You did not notice as he turns around and he just smacks you. And he does... This one actually cuts a little bit of your armor, cuts into your armor. You start to bleed inside. As this was a nasty hit. You do hear these guys back here shouting... Violet, you know that this guy... Hey! What you find? Is it interesting? Hey! Hey! Hey, guys! Hey! He draws his axes. He doesn't move yet. He's just, like, looking around. What's up? They are all drawing their weapons, so they're all ready to fight. Violet, it is your turn, and you do see from your vantage point, Gala being absolutely wrecked at this point.
All right. So I'm currently hidden from them, right?
You and Sherry are currently hidden. So is Azure, but Azure is way out there.
Yeah, so
Still casting
that
the
would
spell.
be advantage on any weapon attacks.
Yes. So during this round, you get advantage on your attack.
Okay, that's like the one time you ever see me do this. But Violet is going to throw her dagger at the closest one to her.
Okay. Easily done.
Okay.
You have advantage on your roll.
Oh, this is why she doesn't throw things.
So, Sherry, you see as Gala is being attacked by these 2 large orcs, you see Violet draw her dagger, and she chucks it, and it lands on like the nearest tree. Doesn't even get close to the orc. It just hits the tree and it just gets stuck there.
Violet!
Okay, but then as a result, Violet is going to cry out, "You leave my friend alone!" and pull out, draw one of her tarot cards, and she is going to exclaim, "Excelsior!" and cast Healing Word.
All right, guess healing word. Gala, you feel this last hit, the one that actually cut into your armor. He actually cut you on the side, but now that Violet cast the spell, which I'm still waiting for the roll.
Oh, sorry,
see
it
how
was
much-
waiting on my...
Oh, okay.
Oh, God, I rolled the lowest possible.
You do see not all of it, but a little bit of the wound closes a little bit and stops bleeding, but it's still a wound. It's okay.
Thanks, Violet.
You are
And
now
I'm going
revealed,
to-
Violet.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as part of that, I'm gonna also, with my movement, is this... Can I just move normally, or is this difficult terrain, or what?
This would be difficult terrain, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to move. In that case, I'm gonna move over here then.
Okay.
To try and, yeah.
You push
Sure,
through.
yes.
Okay, you push through the vegetation and you get there. That is your turn, correct?
Yeah.
Sherry! It is your turn.
Oh no, things are going very poorly immediately.
Yes.
I should probably try to do something to help. So
Probably.
I'm hidden from.
Currently,
all
you
these
are still
guys, right?
hidden. Yes. Yes.
Well, I'm going to throw a spell out over here.
Okay. What are you throwing? Oh, sleep. All right. So you're doing it here, right?
Yep,
Okay.
20-foot radius.
All right. I am going to see because you do put one of them to sleep, but I'm going to see which one. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because they all
5,
have the same
6.
amount of hit points, I assume.
Yes.
Some DMs like to mix it up and have some variants. Others
Some
just
DMs
like
have a lot more time on their hands to do that. I just like to, copy paste the characters. A lot of
That's
most. Yeah, it's easier when it's like the grunts. Anyway, you cast healing, you cast sleep, and suddenly, in this spot between them, this sand just spreads out, and it does hit all three of them, but only this one in the middle begins to fall asleep as he just stumbles around. What? And he falls to the ground, completely unconscious.
Well, hopefully that'll distract them a little bit at least.
Does sleep have a verbal component?
Check. Yes, it does.
It does. Then you are currently revealed.
Okay then. Their line of sight. Is there something that I can get in between me and them in this general area?
You have just basically heavy vegetation. Just bushes. You are small. You can try to hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump into a bush probably. That's a
Okay.
good bit. The end of the light is here for me, so
Yeah, it is. That is the end of the light. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can indeed. Oh, also, Kaki has given the party a hero point.
oh, I can't use that on my sleep roll.
No, you cannot. But
Thank
thank you,
you.
Kaki. Yes.
Thanks, Kaki.
But yeah, roll stealth then.
Hiding as
First
bonus
move.
action.
Yeah, first move and then roll stealth. Well, you roll stealth, but you can move to where you're going to be.
There's some vegetation over here.
Yeah, there is some vegetation over there. You do notice that this guy and this guy, they do track you as you're trying to hide. Like there's still part of you that is sticking out, and you are unsuccessful in your hiding attempt.
This is my natural element. A boat.
Well, yes, of course. It would seem that if it's not a marine vessel, you are not able to hide. Well, either way, that is your turn, I assume. And Azure, it is your turn. Are you back?
So, just FYI, I checked everything around the house. I can't do anything. There's a storm. It's out of my control.
Can you talk though?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I can talk. And I can
Okay.
track initiatives and check the map.
Okay. Well, you're back
So-
here.
Yeah, still in the same place. So, I can see 3 of the orcs.
You can see that one just fell down. You don't know why. And you see 2 that rushed at Gala. Rushed into the woods, and you hear fighting. You don't actually see what's going on with the rest of the party.
Okay, so we're just going to move 30 feet closer to the party, but still maintaining the casting for
Okay. All right. I just want to warn you, you're moving 30 feet closer. You are now revealed because you are still casting ritual. They are now aware that you are there, even though you are not as big of a threat as the other ones, because you're.
But like, I'm not moving in. I'm not moving into a straight line. Like I'm going a bit around.
I mean, sure, but what I'm saying is,
yeah,
sure, you're like this.
there are one.
But
Yeah.
they hear. What I'm saying is, they now notice that someone is speaking in that area.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Because if you can't see them, they can see you as well. Keep that in mind. But yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. That is your turn. You have one more turn until silence goes off. But Gala, it is your turn.
Okay. So, what Gala will first do is she kind of she raises her shield and kind of like behind where she's like holding the shield, she kind of presses in something in the mechanism, and this kind of burst of electrical energy fills through the shield as she uses a bonus action to create her defensive field, which gives her temporary hit points equal to her level as Artificer, so she gets 3 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And then, as her action, she... sorry, I'm keeping track of stuff. As her action, her gauntlet, she kind of raises them, and they start to... she raises the one that's not holding the shield, and it starts to kind of vibrate with this humming energy before she kind of thrusts it right towards... she's going to punch this orc, and as she does, like, not just the impact of the punch, there's this kind of blasting impact of a shockwave that kind of surrounds the orc as she is casting Booming Blade and using the gauntlet attack.
Don't you mean Booming Fist?
Yeah, it's Booming Fist. I should rename it. It's a normal attack, which I can do with the gauntlet like so. So that's a 12.
That is unfortunately not a hit.
Okay then.
So you throw out your fist, and it's crackling with this energy.
Thank you, Blades.
Yeah, Booming Bash. But as you throw your fist, you are still a bit wobbly because of what just transpired, and you just dodges out of there. Hey, whoa, hold on there, little one. As he doesn't seem threatened by your punch, and he dodges right at the end. It's basically you didn't release the thunder energy, so there's no sound to it. It's just a punch, but it's still basically gathering around your fist. Anything else you do, Gala? Oh, sure.
But
Always
why?
muted. How long have I
Why
been
would you
muted
do
for?
that?
I've been
Why would you
talking.
do
And,
any of that?
God damn it.
I don't know how long you've been muted, but
I was just kind of commenting on what people were saying. I don't think I said anything meaningful. That's the end of my turn.
okay. Also, Sir the Sun, thank you for the follow, and Lightning, thank you for another hero point for the players. See, people love you. It's fine. Anyway, it's the Orcs' turn. Violet, you do hear one of them go, hey, you see that one? See this? Little one's trying to hit me. That's kind of freaking hilarious. And he raises his axe and starts trying to bash you. I'm gonna cut you out of that armor now, little one.
Go ahead and try.
You don't understand what he's saying, though.
Oh, true. I forgot. She says it anyway as he's attacking, because yeah.
All right. So the first one swings down, but you raise up your shield.
My axe.
Shut up. You raise up your shield, and you block the axe blow immediately. However, one thing you didn't account is for how he uses the axe that you blocked to hook your shield, pull your shield out of the way as he hits you with the second attack, dealing 4 points of damage.
Ow.
And at this point, the other one actually turns around, sees Violet, and goes, "Look at the other one." He starts moving out. Golly, you do get an attack opportunity. He's just walking over, doesn't even care.
I will take that attack of opportunity.
Okay, cool.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
I
Thorgrim,
can't
thank you
use
for
Booming
following.
Blade, can I? I can only use an attack.
You cannot use Booming Blade unless you have the
Any
feat.
Warcaster, right?
Yeah.
Or is it a different one?
It's Warcaster.
Yeah, okay. Well then. Slightly better.
That is exactly what you needed to hit.
Nice!
Yeah, they have an armor class of 13. As he's walking past you, you hit him with the gauntlet, and it crackles with energy.
It does, because now his ears are ringing, and he's stumbling as he walks towards Violet. Sorry, I got them mixed up. Because now he has disadvantage on attacks against people that aren't me.
Yeah, he doesn't actually move towards Violet. He actually stays where you hit him. He's like, "Hey, you didn't like that, so he's going to attack you now."
Damn it.
Yeah, you cracked him. You cracked him on the side, and
And Gunn's just like, "You like that?" And then she's like, "Oh, wait,
no. And he goes to swing. Lucky for you, he swings twice against you and he misses. Like, you raise up your shield, and the shield matrix, the last remnants of that defensive magic that you have on it, just blocks both hits. But you all notice as Gala is basically on one knee, just taking blows from both orcs, raising the shield, try to stay alive at this moment. All right, these guys. This orc sees Sherry and he rushes at Sherry. Hey, come here! And he starts running towards Sherry, and he goes for an attack. Well, 2 attacks.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yes. Sherry, what's your AC?
14.
14. He swings. Let's see. That is a 13. That is not a hit. That's a 2 and a 13. He swings, and you just see him cut bushes as you backflip away from one of the blows, and then immediately duck under the second blow, completely missing. Violet, you do hear this one go, "Hey! Should I call the others? Hey! Oh, damn it!" And he starts walking towards this one. "Hey, you! You okay? Wake up, idiot!" And he just kicks him, waking up this orc. That's their turn. Violet, it is your turn.
All right. The one I was hit earlier was the one that tried to run towards me, right?
Yeah, he tried to run towards you, but then Gala hit him, and he just switched targets immediately.
So Violet's gonna be like, "Hey, I said leave my friend alone." And she'll draw another card. She'll look at it and she'll be like, "Ha! Take this, vicious mockery!" And suddenly, the ear of the orc hears a small whisper that's just saying, as if like the spirits itself are speaking to it, saying, "Everyone else swings their axe better than you."
What? No! What? But Mom said my axe swings were better! As he fails the saving throw. And he takes 3 points of psychic damage, and
Next attack with disadvantage.
Next attack has disadvantage. Like, no! I'll show you! I'll show you! As he's just shouting to the air in Orcish.
Yep, and then Violet is going to continue to move, still within. Violet's just gonna move straight down like that. I think. I'm sure. Yeah. But one of those. Yeah, that'll work. So.
All right.
And that'll be it.
All right. Sherry, it is your turn. You're being attacked by an orc.
Not for long.
Hey.
I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Aha.
And then move 5, 10, 15 feet down here.
Oh.
Pulling out my rapier
Hee hee.
and swinging at this guy.
That is definitely a hit.
Oh, look! Oh, somebody is within 5 feet that's attacking that guy.
Yes, indeed.
Also,
That is how
rapier.
rogues work. Good job. That is a natural one on the damage roll. But still, that
Sneak
is
attack damage is where it's at.
Yeah, it's still 11 damage. So here's the thing. He was so focused on Gala and the thundering booms. By the way, I just want to point out, everyone here notices Gala is loud. Like, when she hit the orc, there's this thunderous boom that just came out of nowhere.
I recognize that magic.
Yeah, but it's loud. I do want to point that out. But the orc was not aware of your presence, Sherry, and immediately your rapier just skewers him from the back, comes out of his gut, as he is not in a good. That hurt him. He's still standing and like turns around angrily looking at you, but he is not happy.
Okay. I'm going to use the last 10 feet of my movement to back away. I'm still disengaging.
This is difficult terrain, though.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh,
All of this vegetation is difficult terrain.
Okay.
They're using their bonus. I keep forgetting to mention this. They're basically using their bonus actions to gain extra movement in here.
All right, then. I'm here.
Azure, it is your turn. This is where you can. This is the turn you can use your action to trigger silence if you so wish.
Sure is just staring at all of them. Every time they make a sound, her eye twitches just.
I got wait. I got a hero point. Thank you, work.
Yay.
Yay.
I can't see their positioning right now. If I trigger it, how many of them would be affected? As of right now.
If you want to trigger it right between all of them, it's 20 feet radius, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. You can affect. You can actually affect most of them. but they will be on the outer edge. You can put it in a place like the center, where you can affect most of them, but they will be on the outer edges of the silence.
I'm trying to remember. Does silence will block any sound from going through it, right? And no sound can be created within it, pass through it.
You cannot create any sound within, and inside you cannot hear any sound because it's basically cancelled.
Well, I mean, like if it's, for instance, if it's like at the entrance, then even if they're outside the bubble, it won't pass through the bubble into the entrance.
No, I think it will.
Right?
I think it will.
Actually, no, it won't.
Because it says no sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius
Yeah.
sphere.
So basically, if you put it at the entrance,
Yeah,
no
it
sound
blocks
will
all
go.
sound.
No
Perfect.
sound. Yeah, no sound will go in. But keep in mind, sound doesn't just go through the entrance. It will be muffled if there's like loud noises. But at least most of the sound will be blocked. Yes.
Okay, so I'll
It's
put
not
it there.
a
Let's
perfect
call RB.
silencer.
We never use it like this.
All right. So you put it at the entrance. You actually still affect two of them, who are very confused about the silence. But you put the silence within the entrance. Good to know.
And then Azure will get closer to them.
All right, Azure,
Um,
you move 15.
Does this count as a spell cast within my turn for purposes of casting another spell as a bonus action?
Yes. You
Okay,
are
so
effectively
that's
casting a
a spell.
spell.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right. I can
Yeah.
actually delete the ritual. Gala, it's actually your turn.
It is my turn, and Gala once again brandishes her shield. She kind of thrusts it forward as once again this energy powers it up as she's going to use her defensive field once more to gain 3 temporary hit points.
Hey.
Yes. And then she is going to she's going to turn to this one, actually. No, she's going to turn to this one, the one that Sherry's attacked. And she, once again, her gauntlet starts humming with energy as she launches an attack towards it. It's a booming blade attack. And...
Ooh,
That's
that is
21.
a hit. All right.
Yes.
8 point.
As
You're
this
attacking the one
large
between you and
mechanical
Sherry, right?
fist. Yes, this one
All right.
between us. So that's 8 thunder damage as it makes this booming shockwave that blasts through this orc and kind of surrounds him in
Okay.
similar energy if he's still alive.
He's still alive,
as-
barely, but yeah.
So now he has disadvantage attacking anyone other than me, and if he moves, then he's in for a bad time.
He's very confused because your thunder is hurting his ears, and he's very confused. But he also, Sherry did stab him in the back, so he wants to hit both of you. He is a very indecisive orc at this moment.
And that's my turn.
All right. Gala's turn. It's now the orc's turn. So, as I said, that orc is not pleased with being hit by both. Actually, Sherry, you're there. He's going to swing at Gala. Actually, he's angry. He's going to swing with disadvantage at Sherry first. He starts spinning around, trying to hit. It would have been a natural 20, but the disadvantage turned it into a miss.
Yay!
So Sherry, he is very distracted and he just swings around wildly, and you duck again, basically on all fours as the axe, which to you is basically a great axe, because of the size difference. He just swings right over your head, but then he angrily continues to turn around and goes for another swing at Gala.
He's just like, oh, tornado!
Yeah, basically, yes. And he hits you, Gala.
No!
Tornado orc.
Tornado orc. Oh, okay.
You have 10 HP.
You take 5 points of damage.
Okay. Most of it is absorbed by the kind of dampening shield that Gala created, but it does like break through it and kind of she
It
stumbles backwards.
staggers you. It's more. It's not the cutting power. It's the force behind it that numbs your arm a little bit. But the other one is still attacking Gala. He's just focusing on Gala now. Like, you hit me. You didn't want me to go, so I'm just gonna kill you. That is a miss, and that is a hit.
Was that done at the... This is the one that I hit with the... Which one called earlier, right? Vicious Mockery?
That is true. That is
So
true.
that would be-
He has
that would
disadvantage.
be
So
the
that
first
is
swing.
that is just the first swing, and that is a miss because it's disadvantage. So now I'm going to roll for the second swing. Thank you for that.
Yeah, not funny, isn't it?
No, that's actually a miss. Yes, that is actually a miss. That's a 14. So he is. So I swing the best out of everyone, and he just swings wildly. And Gala, you raise her shield, and he block this attack as well. You are getting staggered just because of the force of the blows on your shield. This orc up here tries to move towards Sherry. Like, where do you think you're going, little one? And he starts swinging at Sherry. Ooh, Sherry, that's not good. That's one hit. Oh, okay, 4 damage. As Sherry, as much as you stab the other guy in the back, you didn't notice as this guy just jumps out of nowhere and comes down swinging, also cutting you in the back.
Ouchie, ouch.
Yes, indeed. That's them. And now for these two, they're very confused by the lack of sound as you see out of the corner of your eye, Gala and Sherry, because you're the ones closer. You see out of the corner of their eye, they seem to be arguing, but no sound is coming out. As one of them, the one that got kicked, he actually stands up. He tries to shout. The other one just flails his arms, and the one that was asleep and got kicked just punches the other one, and they actually start brawling in that position. They are very pissed at each other, and they cannot hear, and they cannot speak, and it just makes them angrier and more pissed off as they just start swinging at each other.
Explain to each other. The guy who kicked can't explain like why he kicked him.
Exactly. They are just swinging away at each other. I'm actually going to roll attacks. Ooh, okay. And the other one, since he got hit, the other one actually hits just once. All right. So basically, they're cutting each other just very angrily, just swinging away. But that is their turn. Violet, it is your turn now, Miss Hofdrawell.
Alrighty. So the one that Sherry stabbed and Gala boomed is like pretty rough, right?
Oh yeah, he's bleeding profusely, but he's an orc. So you do know orcs, they gain this bloodlust, so even if they're very badly hurt, they will just keep on swinging at full power until they die.
Gotcha. So Violet, who, by the way, is very confused about why the one guy is yelling about swinging his axe the best. She has no idea what he's talking about. She's gonna be like,
All right, let's see if your friend likes to taste the same medicine.
draw same cards before, and she'll hold it out, and she'll shout out, "Vicious Mockery!" And then a whisper into the other orc's ear will say, "Mother always liked your brother best."
He rolls a 2.
Hold on a sec. Yeah, there we go.
That's 4. Okay. So Gala, you see this guy grab his head, still holding on to the axes, but like puts them to the head. No, no, no! I killed him, so I'm better. I killed him, so I'm better, Mama.
He starts crying.
Yeah, he just starts crying. He would have been. It would have been. You actually see blood coming out of his eyes. He would have been knocked out, but his relentless endurance keeps him
God.
standing.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's at 1 HP, as he's just too angry to die. That's how arcs work.
Damn it. Okay.
He's almost down,
Violet.
though.
Violet just is awkwardly gonna say, okay, I'm gonna go over here now. And she's gonna keep moving away from them.
Alright.
Still very oblivious to what the heck is going on.
And you, as you're like moving through the bushes, you almost just run headlong into Azure. You almost collide, both of you.
You know, I didn't even see Azure's token there.
Did you not see Azure's token?
Oh no, I see it now, but like I just was like,
Oh, okay.
I was just like, I was like zoomed like one above, and or like it was like off my screen.
There's
so I just moved down 15 feet.
There's this moment where you come out of a bush, Azure comes out of another bush, and you like stop as you almost like hit your heads against each other, but you stop right at the last moment.
Just slap the Violet. I'm not kidding.
Violet's casting a spell. Azure attacks.
All right, that is your turn. Sherry, it is your turn now. You are being surrounded.
Oh no, there's multiple orcs.
Yes.
All right. Well, there's this one that is adjacent to a goblin, so I'm thinking I'm gonna continue aiming at that one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Stay up.
swing of the rapier. I'm going to use my lucky ability.
Where's the
I always
roll?
see the damage.
I just see damage.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
because I hit the sneak attack in between the I just clicked the damage. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's just a miss then.
That is just a miss. Okay, so
Hero point.
you can hero point if you wish. That is up to
All
you.
right, I'll
few
use
hero
I'll
points.
use my inspiration we get then, and I still miss.
You still miss. Well,
All right.
so Sherry, you're actually not used to being attacked and getting hurt.
No, I'm not. This is very scary.
It is very scary because you're surrounded by two 8 feet tall monsters, just full of rage and adrenaline. It's very terrifying. That's why you miss.
Thankfully, there's some homebrewing, and I have an item interaction. And I miss with my offhand attack.
You also miss. You are so terrified at this moment. Poor you. All right. Do you move?
I will bonus action disengage, and then 10, 15 this way.
All right. Azure, it is currently your turn.
Azure will look at Violet. Violet, are you okay? And she starts grabbing her, looking for wounds.
I'm fine. Gala's a bit busted up, but we really need to get these orcs down.
Okay. And she moves next to Gala and casts Cure Wounds at second level.
Okay. Can you do it, or do you need
Yes.
to do it?
Yeah. Sorry, I can.
Yeah, you're moving your token. Right. Okay, that's fine.
Yes, I don't want to say how things are because I don't want to jinx it. But yeah. I
Okay. It's cool. If you need me to do anything, just tell me. I know you have a storm over there. I also have a storm here, but it's not that bad right now.
Yeah. It's we don't live that far away, man.
mean,
1 hour. 1 hour away.
yeah, about an hour away. Yeah, so it's second level cure wounds. Ooh, Gala, you heal.
Wait.
Oh yeah, because
Yes. You heal for 16.
wait, so that's 2 plus spell level, so that's plus 4. That's 9 plus 7. That's 16 points. Gala, suddenly all your wounds just vanish as you are healed completely.
Not quite completely, but
Almost
mean,
completely.
You
It's
still
kinda
have
Nick.
some soreness.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cast inflict wounds. No, okay, yeah.
We love life clerics.
Darla just kind of like grabs her shield and pulls herself to her feet. Just, thank you. I appreciate that.
That'll be 75
That'll
gold.
be 75
Tell me later.
I don't really have that money on me at the moment.
It's fine, it's fine. You owe me. You owe me, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Go kill the orcs. It's fine.
Wait, how did question, Azure,
Yeah.
how did you move all the way there with difficult terrain?
Oh, it's difficult terrain.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I hate myself.
No.
Okay.
This is about
Okay,
as
okay,
far as
okay,
you could have gotten.
I'm sorry, can I... Yeah, I'll healing word it if that's
Alright.
that's okay.
Roll the healing word. Golly, you were at 9.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You still get the +4. Okay,
still-
okay.
You still get the +4. So instead of 16, Gala, you heal for
12.
12.
Okay. That'll just be 70 gold then.
Gala, you are still feeling very, very sore. Your arm hurts a lot, but aside from that, you're fine.
Thank you. Azure.
This actually means Azure, you still have an action to use if you want.
Oh, she will equip her shield.
Okay, so she puts on the shield. That's fine. Alright, so you strap on your shield and you get ready for combat. Cool.
Okay.
Gala, it is your turn. Oh, it's you?
You muted.
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry, I forgot to mute. Damn it.
Oh,
Yes. I keep forgetting today. Yes. So, I'm outside of the silence, aren't I?
you are outside of the silence, yes. Silence is really only affecting these two orcs over here right now. The ones that are fighting each other because they're just really angry and stupid.
So this one of these orcs is like
why?
practically dead,
Why
right?
would you
The
do that? Why
others
would you do any of that?
Yes.
not really been hit that much.
Yeah, the one above you is just barely hanging on. He's just angry and swinging away, but he's very, very hurt. The other ones seem to be in a much better condition.
Okay. In that case, just considering my options briefly.
You do know that this guy is basically at 1 HP. A light breeze will kill him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, Gala, she kind of taking her gauntlets, taking one gauntlet, she kind of she grabs her shield and she like jams it into the ground, and then with her free gauntlet, she kind of shrouds itself. It begins to hum again, vibrate, but with this time with even more of this like booming energetic energy. And then but instead of going to strike either of the orcs, she strikes her own shield, and it just creates this like booming explosion, this shockwave that bursts out from her location as she casts Thunder Wave, which is going to hit both of the orcs.
These two up here, right?
So
Okay.
that
I'm not even
is-
going to roll for the one that has 1 HP because even if he passes, he's still
Yeah.
going to take damage. Thankfully, there's a silence spell on the
Yeah,
entrance.
that's
Otherwise,
kind of what I was going by.
yeah. The other one, what's the roll? Is it a Constitution?
Yes.
Even with really good Constitution, that is a fail.
Oh, well, in
So
that case,
roll damage.
that's 2d8 damage for 8 damage.
Okay. So this one immediately, you see him get blasted. The first one, the first wave, you hear bones cracking amidst the thunder wave, as he just falls to the ground, neck broken, very very much dead.
Okay. And I think I'll stay where I am, so that will be my turn.
Okay. You do hear Violet. You hear, "No! My half brother!" All right, it is their turn, as the one screaming about his half brother is going to very angrily swing at Gala, because he's just angry now.
Mm-hmm.
That is a miss and a hit.
Okay.
Ooh, Gala, you take 9 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Maximum damage. He swings down. He's very angry. You killed his half
vengeful
brother.
attack.
Yeah, it's this vengeful attack. He just swings with both axes and he cuts you in the back, just shattering a bit of your armor. And you all see as the armor actually starts to reconstruct itself a little bit as the green light activates and your armor, something
Does
is
its thing.
yeah, it's doing its thing. It's still damaged, but it's not damaged enough that will keep from being good armor. And then this one up here that just got blasted, he turns his attention to Gala, because Gala is the one that just suddenly big boom, and he is angry. And he swings both times, and he misses both times.
The other guy got Gala in the back, but that means Gala's shield was facing towards this guy.
This is very
she was
true.
perfectly suited to block it with the shield.
Good
She
job,
just deflects
Gala.
them both and pushes them out of the way.
All right. I'm gonna see now if the other ones realize what the fuck is going on over there. Let me just do some rolls.
They couldn't hear the thunder wave.
They can't. Yeah, but each turn I'm gonna roll to see if they realize what the hell's going on as they're fighting. They rolled a 4 and a 2. Both of them are too focused on fighting each other. As you just see, Azure. Actually, everyone except for Violet. Violet, you're too deep into the woods. But you all see as they just throw their axes down, start grappling each other, grapple to the ground, or like punching each other. Let me see who's winning.
Let me see who's winning.
Okay, this guy is actually winning. This guy is actually on top of the other one, just punching him away. I'm actually gonna.
Are there any distinguishing features between them so we can like root for them?
One of them, the one on the bottom has a mohawk. The one that is on top has basically a shaved head, but a split beard that splits into two. They have like different tattoos as well, but this is the most distinctive feature as they're punching each other in the face.
Just like, you get him, Baldy.
So this
Now
guy
I can
actually,
root for the underdog, or the under orc.
The under orc, yes.
the under orc, yeah. Violet, it's actually your turn.
Okie dokie. So she is going to. She'll just keep kind of doing what she's doing, and there's the one that just. Yeah, the bottom right one is the one that she hit before, correct? Below Gala.
Yes.
That one, yeah. Okay.
The one that
So-
swings that doesn't swing as well as his brother.
No, as the others. As the other four.
As the others,
The
yeah.
other one is at the other insult was Mom of the brother best. And then, so Violet's just gonna say, what is it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Takes out her card. It's just mockery. This time, the Whisperer is going to say in his ear, just swing the worst. You swing like a girl.
Okay. That's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He passes, and you just hear him go, "Yeah! I swing like Mama! He's a strong warrior!"
Violet is just still very, very confused as to what's going on, why he keeps shouting these things. And he will
Orcs
continue
do not go with your old-fashioned gender biases and stereotypes.
Orcs are progressive.
Orcs are very progressive. Yeah.
If you haven't picked up on yet, Violet has no idea what's actually being whispered.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah, because it's not actually Violet doing the whispering.
It's not Violet doing the whispering. So
Yeah.
So she moves over like that, and that'll be.
That is it. All right. Sherry, you're no longer being pursued as Gala seemed to have taken the attention of the orcs with that spell.
Okay, fine by me. I'm going to 5 feet move this way. And then attack.
Stabby stab.
Steppy stab, step, 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 step.
Go ahead and try.
Had to reload the page, so I had to
That's fine, no worries.
air cheat. Oh, that's a miss.
Are you using a hero point or
I'll
no?
use one of our hero points.
Okay, so that's a party hero point, keep in mind. You have
All right.
one more, I think. But that's a hit, and you do get sneak attack, so that's 13 points of damage. The guy is like swinging at Gala. You see both his axes come down on Gala. He hit Gala's shield, and he is not paying attention to you, Sherry, as you put your rapier right at the base of his skull and then stab upwards.
Yeah.
Gala, you see the orc right in front
That
of you.
seems really hard for me because that's really high up.
Well, but the rapier is long, so
You just have to like do a little hop.
yeah, you do a little hop, and that's the hop that it actually stabs in. The difference with the hop, and you just see the orc just suddenly drop dead. Like there's no fanfare; he just drops dead. Actually, no. You paralyze him, and he's still alive because he's at 0 HP. So you literally just paralyze this orc.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he has resilience, so he's not paralyzed. That's fine. So you nearly paralyzed the orc, just missed by an inch. That would have been very, very, very nasty.
So he's still up, kind of technically due to resilience.
Yes.
Okay. Offhand attack.
You know what? That is a 13. That is a hit. I'm just gonna say you just stab him right through the base of the skull. He's dead. No paralyzed, just dead. The rapier did it.
Tyler just watches this brutalized orc drop to the floor and just looks at Sherry, just like, "Oh my god, that was nasty."
Yeah.
I love it how like most of you are not really experienced in any of this and just figuring it out. All right. Anything else you do, Sherry?
I'm gonna back off a bit.
Okay. You do notice, Sherry, the tip of your rapier is covered in blood.
Eh.
Sure, it's your turn.
Je will now get closer to Gala.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
And he's going to stare a bit at the wounds and then cut with cure wounds.
Oh, it's just like,
At
oh,
first
wait,
level?
a second, we can talk about this.
No,
How do you
no,
feel?
no.
How do you feel about payment plans?
Yeah, I have a plan. You pay me.
I,
That's the plan I believe in.
I ain't got much money at the moment.
It's okay. You pay me later.
I just love this idea of no, please don't heal me. It's like, oh, I'm gonna heal you, and you're gonna like it.
All
It's
right.
Joel
It's
healing.
+3, so 12. Yeah, so 12.
Nice.
Gala once
Gala
again.
is re-energized, but also she looks dead inside, and she's just like, "Ah, no.
Yeah, so Azure heals the body, not the soul, apparently.
My money. Oh no.
It's my money now.
Anything else you do, Azure?
No, she will get behind Gala because she,
Oh,
you
okay.
know,
Okay.
is afraid of the orcs. She will raise her shield, but with no actual effect of raising shield.
So basically, there's two shields just right in front of that single orc, as he's seeing his friends die. Gala, it's your turn.
Nice. Okay. Well then, Gala charges up her gauntlet once more, and she just looks at this one orc who's left, just like, your turn, and she's gonna smack him with a booming blade thunder gauntlet strike. Did that? Why is that not working? Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. I'm dumb. There we go.
That's just enough to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So you hit him 5.
Mm-hmm.
As you punch him, and you go.
As now his ears are ringing, and because of the booming bash, sorry, that's what I cast.
Ah, yes.
Because of the booming bash, he's kind of like the kind of ground and air around him is almost like shaking with this like these vibrations through them. As then Gala, she just smirks and she's just like, try and catch me, and she's gonna bonus action disengage, and she's just gonna take a step
You can
back
bonus
there.
action disengage?
I can because I'm a goblin.
Goblins.
That's right.
Gobos.
Bobo. Yeah. So that's my turn.
All right, it is the orc's turn. All right, let me just do one roll before that. Okay, so he fails his too angry to think roll, and he is very very angry, and he starts running to after Gala. Come here!
Okay. He
Triggering the
takes
booming blade.
booming bash damage, which is 1d8.
So he takes an extra
2
damage.
damage.
Okay, as he staggers, I'll kill you! I'll kill you! As he swings with both axes. It's a natural 1. And that is actually a hit. That's a natural 17.
Okay.
Okay, that is 4 points of damage.
Okay.
As you're trying to come, you can't catch me! Ow!
Exactly.
Gotcha,
The first one goes nowhere as he just like completely whiffs it, and Garli's just way too smug about it. She's just like, "What did I say? You can't hit."
Yep. Actually, so he swings with. Let's play it like this. He swings with both axes, and you're like too smug as he misses. Like, you can't hit me, and he just basically mule kicks you in the face. That's nice. That's nice. But yeah, you take 4 points of damage. The other two. Let me see how their fight is going. Let's see if they reverse positions.
Bodhi!
And Baldy is still on top.
No, wasn't it Mohawk on top before?
No, Mohawk was on bottom, Baldy was on top.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's why I then asked you why you weren't going to root for the Underorc.
I thought you said I was rooting for the Underorc.
No.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm still rooting
So-
for Baldy then.
You do see that the Mohawk punches Baldy twice. Sorry, fuck. Now you got me confused. The one on top punches the one that under him twice.
Baldy punches Mohawk twice.
Baldy punches You know what? I'm just gonna change their names.
Baldy!
Let's get him.
Now it's Baldy and Mohawk. Baldy just punches Mohawk twice. Once again, the first one hits the floor. The second one hits his face immediately. Mohawk is looking very hurt, but Baldy seems to be on a roll. He is dedicated to his perception of what's going on, which is everything's quiet and it's somehow this guy's fault.
Yeah, he was kicked when he was asleep.
Yeah.
What an arsehole.
What an ass! Yeah.
Yeah, he got kicked. He got kicked and woke up, and everything was quiet. And there's
Yeah.
just this orc like shaking him and like.
He must have been kicked so hard that he was deafened.
Yeah. Violet, it is your turn though. Amara
Violet
Angels
will-
ruining friendships from session 2.
Violet's gonna frown. She's gonna say, "Well, let's just try this again. It's just mockery." Once again, she's gonna cry out, and this time, Violet's gonna be weak against insult. The voice is gonna say, "Did I say a girl? I meant an elven girl."
Okay. With his roll, you just hear him go, "I used to date an elven girl. She's pretty badass. Who's saying all of this discriminatory and misogynistic shit?" You rolled a 19, just so you know.
Violet just looks at her card and says, "We're gonna speak later," and keeps moving over to the
Baddies?
side.
Are we the baddies? Yeah. All right, so you move. Sherry, it is your turn. Say it.
Whoops! I remuted myself after that comment and
Oh,
hadn't
no.
unmuted myself. Okay, so I'm gonna guess sneak over this way a little bit, and then try and hide.
Okay, roll stealth. Yeah, you are so terrified with everything that's going on. You just push yourself into a bush and just huddle up in the fetal position. And you disappear inside the bush.
Time to be in enclosed space as much as I can right now. Bye.
Yes.
Guys, Sev's token just disappeared from the map. I can't see him anywhere.
yes, of course. Azure, it is your turn.
From the safety of... Oh, wait, no. There's a Nork right beside me.
There is indeed.
Azure will then try to spot existing wounds on the orc.
Okay. To be fair, this orc, I think he's starting to believe that Gala is the one issuing all of these insults because he's just hearing them. And Gala is the one that's been next to him the whole time. So I think he just thinks Gala has been insulting the women in his life. And it's very, very weird.
Given that she's also... Yeah.
Yeah. So what's Azure doing? Sorry.
Oh, Azure is inflicting wounds.
Ooh. Okay, roll to hit.
Wait, so, okay.
Lots of spells, getting slow.
Yeah. Some magic.
Thought it was. Okay, here it is. Sorry. Oh,
Oh shit,
Okay.
that is a hit. Roll damage.
it's a
Turned
first
out that
level.
23 was the damage, and I was like,
Yeah.
That's
is so
still
crazy.
a lot of damage. That's 14 damage. You drop him. Well, he goes down to back to 1 HP because of relentless endurance. But you see, has various wounds start opening up around his body, and he starts spitting blood, and he's just struggling to stand up. What is going on?
That'll be 75. No, kidding.
I don't
She
have
just did.
insurance.
He just stands there with his shield up.
Okay. Gala, it is your turn, and you see the orc suddenly start bleeding from several wounds that suddenly open up the moment Azure touches him. The same way Azure has been touching you to heal you, that seems to be doing the opposite to the orc.
Gala just shivers like. You be careful where you put those hands, all right?
Azure giveth, Azure taketh away.
And
It's so clumsy in my bag, I might confuse the hands.
okay then. And Gala just kind of powers up her fist again and is gonna launch a punch at the orc.
Okay.
Let's click on the right thing this time. There we go.
All right. So, Gala, as you punch him in the gut, this thunder energy rolls right through him, and you see his weight starts to fall on your fist as you leave it there, and you see that he is about to fall, but he grabs your shoulder, grabs your arm. You are a strong woman. Don't let yourself turn. Don't listen to the misogynists. You are a strong woman. And he falls down dead.
And Gala understands
Right,
that.
thanks, I guess. She just kind of kicks him aside. Thanks, I guess.
Is that all an orc?
That,
was
no,
the
he
best
was speaking
line.
in common. He was speaking in common.
Aww.
In all the years, this is the top lines of dying. Do not listen to the misogynist.
Yeah. Also, work has given you a hero point. Good job.
Thank you.
That is well done, Gala. You killed him.
Yeah, I did. He's dead now.
He is.
Okay then, and following that, Gala's gonna kind of look to Azure and can't really see Sherry.
Oh no,
so,
nobody can see Sherry right now.
she just kind of looks around like I think those two over there are a bit distracted. Shall we wait for one of them to beat the other and then rush in and take down the last one? Maybe we can keep him alive and ask about what's inside. And that's a turn.
Okay. Well, it is their turn now. Baldy and Mohawk. Let's see if Mohawk manages to reverse his position.
Baldy.
Unfortunately, Mohawk is not able to get off the mount as Baldy is still ground and pounding him. Let me see. That is a natural 20 from Baldy.
Oh no!
You all,
He's going hard.
you all look at Baldy as he suddenly jams his thumbs into Mohawk's eyes and just see him start to crush his head against the floor. And the Mohawk stops moving. He just brutalized Mohawk. And you see him standing up and then raises his arms with a silent shout of victory.
Garlick's cheering. Baldy!
He can't hear you. Violet, it is your turn. And he still has his back to you because he's just looking at Mohawk, cheering in silence, still finding it weird why he can't see anything or hear anything.
Wait, that's a question. Was Baldy the one that was sleeping?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Baldy killed a guy because he woke him up.
Yes.
Let's just...
He was woken up and everything was silent.
It's very weird, and he was scared, and being scared makes orcs angry.
Okay. Thank you for answering my question.
So Violet.
Violet's gonna look on with. She was too far away at first, and so she just is starting to get closer, and now seeing this horror of this guy just beating the crap, being framed out to death, and just be like, that's enough. Thank you. Violet just draws a new card, and she looks. Hey, this will do the thing. Rockabye, Orky on the treetop, and she's gonna cast sleep.
Okay. Roll for sleep. I love. You have got to be fucking kidding me. The dude has exactly 18 HP right now.
That was a terrible roll too on sleep.
The dude has exactly 18 HP. So you just see him. He brutalized another orc for waking him up. He stands up, starts cheering silently, and then suddenly, as he's cheering, he just slowly tumbles back until he just drops.
Does he even tumble back, or does he just stay in his fist raised, and then it's like, oh, he's already asleep. He's just standing there,
know what?
asleep.
I like that. I'll go with that. He's just standing there asleep with his fist raised. And I'm just gonna say that is combat, because it's not gonna get better than that.
All right, the child's curled up in a corner.
No.
Has anyone seen Cherry?
Good luck. That's a 27 on the stealth check.
She wasn't. They didn't get her, did they?
Hold on. Let's. Does anyone have rope?
I think I've got some. Yeah. Why?
Let's get this guy. He's not going to be asleep for long.
Oh yeah. Good idea.
And if Gala's going over there with the rope,
Also,
Violet's going to start.
By the way, keep in mind, silence lasts for 10 minutes. Just want to point that out.
Right, and the sleep will last for 1.
So
Yeah.
Do I have rope? Oh, I do have rope. Yeah. Yeah. Gala will go over and tie up this orc.
Okay.
This sleepy orc.
Violet will look for her dagger and also call out, Sherry, it's okay. The fighting's over.
Your dagger's around this area, still stuck to a tree.
Okay, she'll retrieve it then.
Cherry?
Sorry, did you say something, Sev?
Whimper noise.
Can Violet hear where that noise is coming from?
You hear it. You're looking for it,
Yeah.
you actively hear the whimper noise.
Violet's gonna go over towards Sherry and kind of lean down and be like, "Oh, it's okay. I know that was pretty scary, but things should be fine now."
I stabbed one of them and
Well, they were gonna hurt us too. They were gonna do the same thing to us.
yeah.
I mean, Gala, if it wasn't
That's
for
right.
Azure, Gala might have also been down.
Gala's gonna drag this orc out of the silence.
Gala, would you mind doing a strength check for me?
I was gonna try.
As this
Drag the orc out of the silence.
3.5 foot tall goblin You do have armor, but it doesn't augment your strength. I want to see how well you do at dragging the orc.
Yeah. Gala
I'm not
cannot
even gonna
move.
bother guidancing that.
Azure, you can't because
Violet
it's
is just
further.
constantly
You guys will see Gala gesturing to you, but she's got her helmet off at this point. She's saying something, but she's in the silence zone, so you can't
Yeah.
hear.
Gala, you start trying to drag. As you try to drag, your feet just sink into the ground, and he barely moves. He's tied up. But you barely
It's not even
move
that.
him.
He's sleeping. He's like moving a bit in his sleep. You know, he kind of shrugged his shoulders, and Gala's like pulled along.
Yeah. Azure, do you go help Gala?
No, Shorty is checking out the orcs.
Oh, you're looting
For
them.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure wants to get paid. That orc order 75 gold.
All right.
Yeah,
Let me see real quick what Azure finds in each in these orcs. Azure, you find on one of them a pouch containing 14 copper pieces. In another one,
you're rich.
yeah. In another one, you find nothing really of value except for what seems to be like it's probably a trinket of some kind that he is he seemed to have. It looks like it's a pouch, and at first you think it's money. But when you open it, you see it's just a pouch full of humanoid teeth that is just hanging from his neck. Just people
Are any
teeth.
of them like have like gold fillings or something?
Nope, just regular old people teeth. And the final one.
Can she tell? Okay.
Oh yeah, she can
Tell me
tell.
the final one, but
She can tell it's people teeth. Yes.
okay. But like elf teeth, goblin teeth. Does it matter teeth?
I mean, they're of various sizes. There's teeth of everything. So.
Okay.
And he also, the other one doesn't have anything really remarkable, but you do find that he has rations on him.
Orc rations?
Orc rations, yes. He
I
has.
smell them.
They smell like they've been prepared like a week ago. I mean, they might be good. It's like this sausage, this blood sausage, and this very, very stale bread that's very hard.
Okay.
You can keep them if you want.
She leaves. No. She leaves it there. And then she'll help Gala.
Okay. So you go, you do that, and as you're helping Gala, since you took so long, the orc is starting to wake up. He starts to wake up. You start shouting something, but he's still in the silence, so he's just struggling. As you would have given Gala advantage on the roll, but now Gala has just disadvantage because he's struggling. So Gala, you're gonna do a normal strength roll.
Again.
That is enough to do it.
Barely.
Yeah. So as you start pulling him out, he starts going from silent shouting into "Get off me, you fucking bitch! I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you, all of you! Ah! Ah!"
They don't discriminate. That's That's what you learned today.
No, fuck you! You want help?
Let's calm down a bit. You've seen what we've what we've done to your friends. We don't want to cause any more harm than we need to.
He spits at Azure.
Did he actually see what we did to his friends?
Yeah, have you seen what he did to his friends? He spits at Azure.
Why? What did I do to you?
Cut me loose, and I'll try not to kill you.
How about this? We'll consider cutting you loose if you just tell us a bit about how many bodies you've got inside that cave.
Oh, the body's inside my cave. All right, you mean... And he starts shouting as loud as he can. The bodies that are coming to rescue me! Help! Intruder! Oh, you're all fucked now.
I don't know if you noticed, but they can't hear. We've silenced the area that's the entrance. They can't hear.
I can't hear. They can, surely.
Gala,
Yeah.
can we cover his mouth?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do that, we might as well,
I don't want him to spit on me again.
Yeah, but we can't interrogate him if we've covered his mouth.
He spits on Azure again.
You could just, take a couple of steps back if you want, Azure.
Okay. Then she goes, investigate the other one.
Oh yeah, you go. I can spit real far. Oh fuck, she's too far.
Roll a range.
The other one, Oh yeah, you're investigating Mohawk, right?
Mohawk, yes.
Yeah. Actually, Mohawk also has a trinket of sorts. Let's see. I'm curious now. He has this iron nail that is pierced through a elven ear that is basically on his armor like a metal. It's basically an elven ear with a nail through it, and it's just basically a badge of honor to him.
Is the ear from the girlfriend of that one dude?
You do not know.
We do not know indeed. Do we want to know? No. We do not.
No.
Violet's going to mark over to Gala. Don't think he's going to be much help. Might just want to knock him out. And she's going to go back to comforting Sherry.
Okay.
Hey, don't worry.
He looks at Gala. You the chieftain of this group?
Well, I guess you could say that.
Oh. You know what? I always liked goblins.
Why, thank you.
You're cute.
Thank you?
How about you untie me and I can be part of your clan too, huh?
Well, if you'd want to, how about then? If you're now interested in that, then you could, just we don't want to cause trouble with anyone inside the ruins. We just want to get something that's in there. So if you tell us what's how many people are in there and stuff like that, then we could untie you and you could join the clan.
Oh, loads. There's like 200 of us in there. Loads. There's like 3 shamans. And the chieftain who's like...
Is he telling the truth?
He's like...
I like to imagine that he's not lying, but he's just really bad at math and counting.
Are you trying to insight him, Gala?
Yes.
Okay, roll an insight. Holy shit, there's like 200 orcs inside? And 3 shamans?
Can I also insight since I'm overhearing this?
Okay, sure.
I'll probably also.
Holy shit, that's right. Give me a moment, guys. Danny! Danny, thank you for the raid! Holy shit! Hi! Hi! Woo! Yes.
Hey, raid!
Guys, go check out Danny.
Bam, bam.
Danny's awesome. And Danny's playing. Is that Soul Calibur? Fuck yeah! I love Soul
I'm very
Calibur. All right, thank you for the raid, Danny. Thank you so much. As for Violet, shit, he sounds very sure of himself when he's saying that.
Violet, Sherry, I think we might have a problem. It sounds like there's quite a few of them inside. A bit more than, I was expecting.
He might be bad at counting. Ask him about the thing we're looking for, and
Oh, yeah, good
we can
idea.
check it out.
Have you seen, checks notes. Have you seen a kind of crystal, a weird, like, crystal ball? It's like it's kind of clear. There's, like, magic-y stuff inside it.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Seen it. What about it?
Do you know whereabouts inside the ruins there it's been being kept?
Yeah, Shaman's having trouble with it. He's trying to get it.
All right. Does the shaman have like a workshop or something where he,
The fuck's
does his
that?
thing? Pardon?
The fuck's a workshop?
Just like a place where he can. You said he's having trouble with it. Does he have a room for him where he's trying to figure out whatever this
Oh
weird thing is?
no! Shaman can't take the ball thing from the pedestal. That's dangerous.
Oh, I see. And
Can you
whereabouts the
Can you untie
pedestal?
me now? Huh? I've been helping you.
Pardon?
Can you untie me now? I've been helping you.
Gala's gonna look over to Violet and Sherry. He has been helping us.
Yeah, very helpful.
Violet is going to cast a message towards Tagala and just say, he's just going to attack or run back inside if you free him, right?
Well, it's either that or like, actually, rather than speaking out loud, Gala's gonna, she kind of looks towards Violet and is going to cast a message right back and say, I mean, he has been helping. I mean, maybe he won't.
You see him, Gala. You see him look up, and he's doing like the Puss in Boots eyes, but he's a very ugly orc with a shaved head. He's just, untie me. I'm good.
You see, he might. I mean, what will he
Violet's going to
do?
cast a message again saying, he just beat one of his friends to death because he got woken up.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we can trust him. He's already got some beef with some of those guys inside.
Violet's just like dead face and just shaking her head. It's kind of like,
How about this? We're gonna, we're not gonna be long. We're just gonna go right inside there. We're gonna grab that orb thing that we're after, and then we're coming right back out, and then we'll untie you once we get back out. How does that sound?
Oh, but my arm hurts. This is my killing arm.
Well, you did just do some killing with it, so maybe it needs a bit of a rest. Maybe that's why it hurts.
But the rope is so tight. No, it hurts so much.
Can I insight check again to see?
Do you need an insight? Yeah. Sure, insight. It could be. I'm actually curious to see what you roll.
Just for fun.
Hey. Oh no, he is a bad actor.
Violet's gonna walk over. She's probably gonna have to do it a couple times, but she's just gonna say, I think you really need to rest a bit more. And she's going to, one end of her dagger, try and knock him out.
Okay.
Just stab him a couple of times.
Oh, are you stabbing, or are you going with a pommel and try to?
No, pommel to knock him out.
Just for fun, roll a strength. We'll see how many blows it's gonna take you to put him to sleep.
Oh no.
Oh shit! All right, so it's like you actually see him. He sees the dagger. Like, oh, you're gonna stab me? You turn the dagger around, aim the pommel at him. He's like, oh, that's gonna hurt. You just clock him in the head. He just passes out immediately.
Oh my God, Violet, that was. Oh, you're a bit more skilled with a blade than I kind of gave you credit for, I think.
You did see me try and throw it earlier, right? She just sheets it back.
Oh, no one's perfect. I missed a couple of times as well with these gauntlets.
Well, alright, if we're trying to... The science would be up a little bit more. There's probably going to be people that come and investigate after long, especially if they have patrols or something like that. So we should probably try and scout out ahead now and a bit further before getting a move on.
Are we gonna start now, or we could are we gonna stop for a bit?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we do stop, then it's possible that someone comes.
Oh right, yeah.
Patrol and notices us, and
right then.
It's a bit of a risk.
Well, in that case, I will elect to maybe defend the back line from any potential. There might be some other orcs outside that come back to the ruin, or maybe this guy wakes up and comes inside. So I'll be at the back and try to cause as little noise as I can.
Yes, that'd probably be good. Violet walks back over to Sherry and says,
Sherry,
Hey, Sherry.
I just want to ask Sherry, are you still curled up into fetus position inside the bush?
She's starting to calm down a bit.
Okay.
Hey, Sherry, do you think that you might be able to have Rum take a look inside the cavern a bit?
Yeah.
Like you were doing before?
I think so.
Okay, that'd be a great help. That'd be awesome. Thank you.
It was just a lot all at once, and
No, I understand.
I hadn't really
It is pretty scary, huh?
a situation like that before.
In the meantime, Gala's going to rummage through this unconscious orc's pockets.
Okay. Okay. So Baldy.
Now the goblin's being a loot goblin.
I love that the elf loots four people, but the goblin is the loot goblin. Oh?
No, I'm saying the goblin now gets to be a loot goblin.
Yeah. Let's see.
Right. And Sherry will come closer to the group, then send Rum out to go investigate the cave.
Ooh. Okay. But first, Gala, you actually find two things.
Oh,
First of all, you find a small bottle. Seems way too intricate and well made to have been, his originally. With a red liquid that you do identify as a healing potion.
oh,
And you also find something that is hanging from his neck that you only notice now that you're searching around. It's literally the jaw of what seems to be a dwarf. That it still has some beard attached to it.
okay. Gala will leave that be, but she will grab the potion of healing.
But the jaw is so beautiful.
Hard pass.
All right, cool, fine. But either way,
Gala has her own jaw, okay? She doesn't need help chewing, she's not that old.
yeah. But you do find a potion of healing. Sherry, you send Rum in then. Sherry.
Muted.
Whoops, muted myself because I was.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All right, so you send your snake, your coral snake, down, well, into the cave, and starts going down a set of stairs, further down and down, until once Rum reaches the bottom. Rum sees that there's this chamber right at the bottom that you Rum does see 4 more orcs at the end of this chamber. The chamber seems to go both as a passage to the stairs to the left and a passage to the right, and another passage that leads straight ahead where 2 orcs are sitting right in front of this smaller passage. The other 2 orcs are sitting on the stairs to the left, and they seem to be having some conversation between them. They don't seem alert to anything that might have happened upstairs.
All right.
Does Rum come back? Is that it?
Rum will come back.
Okay.
I'm sharing my sight with them and hearing.
Yeah, you do know that it's 100 feet, so if you go anywhere past this chamber, it's gonna get further from the 100 feet, so can't really explore too much.
Yeah. Right.
So what Rum Sasher saw, was it looking like, you said there was like a fork going into different directions?
Basically, stairs to the left, a wide corridor to the right, and a smaller corridor straight ahead.
And there was 2 orcs on the stairs to the left, and then 2 in the wider corridor?
Yes, 2 right in front of the wider corridor. They're basically sitting on top of these large ruins that have basically part of a column that fell down.
About as far as I can see, there's a fork in the road ahead, and there's 4 orcs down there. Sorry, that was a player misstep of us having to fight goblins so much last game.
But now you're the goblins. Well, one of you.
I take it they're too close. That doesn't seem like we can sneak past them.
Actually, if you're stealthy enough, from what you could see, the passage to the right doesn't have anyone there. But the other passages, you'll have to go through the orcs.
No.
But still, you'll have to go through basically be very sneaky to go through there.
Oh, we could try the same thing again, and try and silence the area and take care of the people. Um, Alternatively, we could just try and sneak by regardless.
And unless I spend a bit of time, kind of turning off these sonic amplifiers in my gauntlets, it might my armor isn't exactly the quietest thing.
Well, if we were to spend time, we could, in theory, just keep a lookout, and as soon as maybe anybody comes to check up on these guys, get the drop on them. But and if those people don't get response back, that would possibly cause alert further down. It has to be really quick about it too.
Yeah, we probably want to go in as soon as possible, really. Well, if you can do the silencing thing again, then we could use that to our advantage. We do know that the orb is still on the pedestal wherever that was. You didn't, Rum didn't see that pedestal, did he?
No, not that I saw.
Well, if Ashura got close enough that she could cast silence even just in the area, even if it didn't overlap with the orcs, but just at the base of the stairs, then we could possibly approach without any issue and then try and sneak by. Alternatively, we could just do the same thing, like I said, try and get closer and include them in that silence bubble so we can try and get the drop on them while they're also in the bubble.
Well, we will need to get back out. What did you? How many entrances, or sorry, different ways to go were there once we're inside again?
3, it seemed like 2 that are currently guarded by people. Only one where we could possibly sneak off to without getting into another confrontation.
Well, is it possible to, start making our way down there and then have Rum go through the passage that has no orcs?
If Sherry thinks it's safe, I'm not sure.
Maybe not if you're making clanky noises though.
Right.
If Gala waited up here at the top and we got closer, so Rum could travel a little bit further, maybe that could help.
Well, I could I could take off the armor, like Gala kind of she puts her shield, she kind of sets it down in the ground in front of her, and then she, reaching out with both her hands, she kind of grabs the corners, and the armor just starts to kind of like rapidly unfold from her and kind of attaches itself to the shield, forming this kind of like big carrying case. And then she kind of like grabs it and slings it over her shoulder.
Hello, Iron Man.
Yeah, because I can don and doff it as an action. Yeah, I could take it off. It means I won't be protected, but I mean, I can put it on pretty quickly if we need to. Just it'll be difficult if we get if they notice us. But if we know we're gonna fight, then I could walk around like this. Feel a bit exposed, but
And short.
Yeah, she is noticeably shorter without the armor.
Oh, that sounds like it could work. Sherry, what do you think?
Yeah, maybe we can get a little bit closer and scout ahead a little bit more, and then try and sneak down.
All right, sounds like a plan.
All right. So to clarify, are we all attempting to sneak down, or just Sherry?
I mean, what's Sherry comfortable with? Is the question. Does she want people with her?
Probably not by herself because she's still a little frazzled.
Violet would for sure go with. Be willing to go with Sherry and sneak down.
Just you, Violet?
Well, that's what I'm asking. If we just wanted all, if we were all going to just sneak down, or just the two of us. I think Spyro was either muted or but that would be muted, or is having storm issues again.
Possibly. Spyro.
Spyro's marked as here and not muted, but Spyro, if you're speaking to us, we can't hear you.
No, you just muted and unmuted.
Say nothing if you want to give me all your money.
Oh, no, that's 140 gold. Don't do it, Shredder. Don't transfer your debt.
Okay, well,
Okay.
apparently we don't have Azure right now. He keeps muting and unmuting.
No.
Probably some technical difficulties around the power going out and such.
Blink twice
Yeah,
if you're trying
yeah.
to speak.
Oh no.
Okay. I mean, okay. Well, if we all go down, it will be more difficult to stealth, right?
I mean, that's 4 rolls
Yeah.
versus
So yeah,
this one.
Gala will just wait by the entrance, I think.
Okay.
and then I guess because there's also a possibility that there's outside patrols that could come back as well. So maybe Azure will stay with Gala then.
Okay.
So it's like 2 and 2.
Violet, you can you did it a moment ago. You can talk into my head, right? Just if you need us, just do that.
You got it, girl. Hey.
Hi, Azure.
Jesus. Okay, so I was speaking through that entire conversation. I
Oh
thought
no.
it was a very, very good RP in which Azure was so introverted that she would. Okay, whatever.
No, buddy. We were just ignoring you the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, can you believe that Spyro actually fell for it? Yeah, I told you.
I don't know what's wrong. I think it's with the headphones using the bad ones.
Right. But did you hear the conversation?
Yeah. Everything.
Okay. Are you then are you waiting up there with
That's all that
Gala?
matter. Yeah.
Yes. Azure does not think she can sneak very well.
Okay. All right. So, Violet and Sherry, both of you roll stealth as you start heading down the stairs.
All right, time to reopen my character sheet again because Roll20 decided to disconnect.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
I've been rolling really bad today.
You still have another hero point if you're wanting to use it.
I think there's 2 out there, right?
Oh yeah, because Rick gave us another one, so we have 2 hero points.
Okay, there we go.
All right. That's an 18. Violet.
Did I not?
Oh, you did roll 18. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to put you on a map. The other players are not going to be able to see anything because they don't have characters.
Ooh, unless they look at Twitch.
Unless they look at Twitch, yes. Well, either way. All right, so this is what you see as you go down the stairs. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, you look out And you see these orcs having a conversation over here.
So I noticed those two of them look different. Like the token is different. Are they noticeably different in
Yes,
some regard?
these ones that look different, instead of like 2 axes on their hip, they are slightly bigger, and they have these great axes on their backs. They seem more brutish than the other ones, who are in fact quite brutish.
Oh, and I can and then I can see. Oh, I take that everything we can see is just in mostly normal lighting because I can see. How well can Violet see what's going on here in like the middle with that, and then there's like carpet behind it or a
You
rug.
see what you see.
Okay.
It's like the further it goes, like the harder it gets. But there is light. It seems like the torches are actually. Fun fact: you look at these torches. These not torches. These braziers. They have this orange light that the fire seems to move around, but it almost looks like an illusion. It's giving off light, but it doesn't feel like normal fire. The place is well lit, as far as you can tell. They don't seem to have noticed you two yet. What do you do?
Thinking I might try and sneak over this way. Keep out of sight.
Yeah. Do you hold on? Violet will message you, Sherry. Speak in your head. If you want, I can make you invisible and make it a bit easier to sneak.
Oh, that would make it nice. Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. So Violet is going to cast. Oops, wrong one. Not silence.
Ah, yes,
Cast
silence,
ability.
of course. All right, so Sherry is now suddenly Sherry. You turn invisible.
Ooh.
And Violet will back up a bit just to. I know we're kind of on that, but she just doesn't. She wants to be not readily visible from
Okay.
the orcs. So just going a little bit further.
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna say this. Invisibility is a verbal spell that contains a verbal component.
Ooh.
You would know that casting it where you are, right at the bottom of the stairs, is going to, because you need to speak. It's going to alert and break your stealth. Do you want to go up to the top of the stairs and cast a spell?
Yeah, if we can.
Okay. Oh wait, silence is still up. Well, silence is just 20 feet, so that's fine. Yeah, you can get to the top of the stairs. I'm gonna say you can cast it there. So you are at the top of the stairs, near the silence, while Sherry is now invisible. Sherry, roll stealth with advantage because, invisibility.
Oh.
Hey, that's a 19.
Hey!
Hey, Gabagoo, you can move your token now. Where you want to move, because you're invisible.
I'm gonna start moving up this way.
Okay.
Violet will still kind of be moving back towards the bottom. She just doesn't want to be like hanging out in plain sight.
That's fine. All right, Cherry, you start moving. You're very good at not making noise, and since none of them can see you, they don't even look in your direction as you're walking past.
Yep. And for the record, I do know that moving slowly, I'm moving at half speed, but I can dash to move at regular speed.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, we're out of combat, so it's not that important. It's also it's an hour invisibility, so
Yeah.
all right. You walk and you do see there's statues. There's a lot of debris. This place seems to have been the ages have not been kind to this place, and there's a lot of destruction.
Well, it's ruins.
Yes, indeed. And you do see faintly another orc over by some ruins as well. He seems to be he ripped apart what seems to be a backpack, and he seems to be eating whatever was inside it, just filling his mouth with whatever food was inside. It just he seems to, as far as you can tell, he moved into a private place just to eat what he found.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep my eye out for the orb or the pedestal the orb is on.
Okay. Well, you see what you see, so. And he's just chewing loudly. Right. You do see that there's a corridor this way.
Oh yeah, let me check out that way then.
But there's no light inside. And I believe you don't have dark vision, right?
No, I do not.
Then that is as far as you see. You just see shadows.
And when because Violet first brought up invisibility just last session, bringing up to the first as an option in the first place, she would have told everyone then, or made sure Sherry was aware of the limitations as far as like casting spells and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What are you doing, Sherry?
Hmm. This room is entirely dark.
Yep.
I'll come back to it later. I gotta. We just want the orb, so we don't find it anywhere else.
All right. You pass by these statues and you do see more orcs. These two up here, they seem to be struggling with a set of doors. They're basically stone doors that are up here. Seem to be trying to break through, and not really that successful. While this huge orc with these spike gauntlets, he's just laying on top of debris and just pretty much taking a snooze at this point.
Ooh, there's a door up here.
There
This
is
one's open.
an open door in there. Yes.
It's just some statues.
Yeah, you do see there's a statue. You do notice there seem to be signs of stuff being here, but it's completely empty right now. It seems to have been cleared out.
Okay.
All right, you get to this corridor. And at this point, as you're here, you do hear voices up ahead and some chanting in a language you don't really understand.
Look a little bit closer.
All right, you get there. Why is the light not shining there? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. What if I just do this? That's very weird. That's very weird. Oh, I know why you can't see it. Give me a moment.
Technical difficulties.
There you go.
Is that it?
Yes, you do see there's this light glowing from the pedestal. You see there's this orc here with a staff full of bones and skulls as he's chanting something while the other orcs are keeping watch. And you do see a pedestal with a crystal ball with what seems to be a cloud inside it, swirling inside it.
That's what we were asked to get.
Does match the description, yes.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna make this easier, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have her... Well, actually, I'll do this real quick. I'm gonna go around the other way and sneak back up the other direction, so that I'm on the side of it that's closer to the exit.
Okay. So you go back to sneaking around here. You do see that there's basically passages from 4 sides into that room, but there's like debris and stuff.
Right. You see, how far away am I? $30 feet away from it?
Yep.
Okay, this place is full of rubble, so... Is throwing a rock to make a sound performing an attack?
No, it's just throwing a rock.
Okay. I'm gonna grab one of the little pieces of rubble. I would have had time to try and throw a rock like... over that.
That is a far throw for a rock.
Okay. Well...
You can try, but you're going to have to roll to reach that far, because you're not necessarily a very athletic person.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe something else then. Let me see what I got. Excuse me.
Wait, I got another DM roll? Yay! Thank you, work.
Work giveth, work taketh away.
Like,
Yes.
they're paying attention to it, so if I grab it even while invisible, they're gonna be suspicious.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Well, and grabbing it would reveal you.
Would it? It's not casting a spell or an attack roll if I walk up to grab it.
Oh, if you walk up, I thought you. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if I can grab it from further away. Alright. Does it look safe to walk closer, or is there magic stuff?
Well, I guess if you had already had the hand cast, then
Well,
that would have just been a minute, I
but
think.
you do see that the ground where the circle is shattered, it's still glowing faintly. You don't know what it is. It's very faintly. The orc with the staff with the bones and skulls, he is just shouting and seems to be almost like when people cast a spell, but it's continuous. He seems to be some ritual that he is doing.
Okay. I'm gonna try and move in.
Okay. You step on the circle. Nothing seems to happen.
Closer?
Nothing seems to happen.
Alright, I'm gonna grab the orb and then move my movement away.
Okay. You reach out, and as your fingers get closer to the orb, you actually see the cloud inside begins to move closer and closer to the orb itself. And then you pick it up and lift it. And you feel this shock running through your fingertips, all throughout your arms. It's not really hurting, but it causes you to release the orb. And as you feel the orb escape your fingertips, it's floating there, and the orcs start to panic and shout in Orcish as it's floating there, and the cloud that is inside begins to swirl out of the orb as the orb is surrounded by the cloud that begins to twist and twist into this large twister that encompasses you, Sherry. And you see the orb floating around in this electrified twister, and you hear this low grumbling from this being that is forming out of the orb. What do you do, Sherry? Because you're being pulled into the center of the twister.
I still see the orb, right?
You see the orb just flying around randomly.
Flying around randomly, not hanging out in the middle or anything?
Oh no! It's basically like a bludgeoning tool, just being a wrecking ball, just being flown around this twister.
I'm going to disengage if I can.
Before you do that, actually, you're going to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
That's an 11. That is a fail.
Oh no.
So suddenly, as this twister just swirls around you, meanwhile, everyone else has no idea this is happening. Violet, you do hear some panicking up ahead, but before you can do anything, oh no, Sherry! Suddenly, this force just flings you out of this tornado. Let me see the distance. Actually, Sherry should be here. Yeah. Let me see the distance. Ooh, okay. So, Sherry, you are flung out of this tornado into the wall. You just crash against the wall. This wall, not this one. I want Sherry. Give me Sherry. God damn it! Give me Sherry. There you go.
Almost let me grab the right token.
Yeah, it just didn't let me. Sherry, you get flung there. You take, let's see, 14 points of bludgeoning damage, plus a d6 for being thrown against the wall. Lucky, a one point of damage.
Alright, Roll20 is acting up. I'm gonna have to refresh it again. It didn't give me an error, but I was updating my health, and it wasn't updating the value hovering above the token.
Okay.
Alright,
Why is
and then
why is the token not reacting well? Let me just reload it.
Alright,
I'm gonna reload as well.
Okay, yeah, that fixed it on my end.
Okay, so Sherry, you get blasted back, hit the wall, full force.
Ugh.
As you see, as this air elemental that surrounds the crystal ball begins to swirl around, and the orcs begin to panic, and they draw their weapons, and they begin to start fighting it. What do you do, Sherry?
Hey, Massive, on the stream, you're showing DM mode, by the way.
I'm showing DM mode. Thank you for telling me that I was showing DM mode. There we go. No more DM secrets for you.
I'm gonna crawl my way over here.
Okay. So you crawl your way over there as Violet, in the meantime, you hear a lot of shouting and commotion downstairs.
Can I make out what it is, like the words, or just it's all kind of like garbled?
It's mostly shouting. It seems distress, the shouting of distress, and the usual orc rage shouting.
Violet's going to message up towards Gala and say, "There's a big commotion going on downstairs. I'm gonna go check it out and make sure Sherry's okay." And she's gonna go back to where I am on the map. And
You're back to where you are on a map, and you do see the orcs. These orcs are starting to rush in.
And I see that a giant twister of sorts.
Yes, and in the distance you do see a giant twister of sorts. They are rushing towards the twister. You don't see Sherry though, because she is invisible. Meanwhile, Gala, you just heard the message.
Okay. So Gala's gonna kind of, glance towards as you're just like, Violet just. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong voice. Violet just told me there might be something wrong. We should start heading down, I think, but we should still try not to get seen.
Yes. Okay. Just go very carefully.
Yeah.
No. Wait.
Hmm?
Wait. Azure is going to cast before they go down. She's going to cast Aid. Whoops. Wait. Let me just confirm if Aid is for ability checks, which I think it is as well. No, it does nothing of the sort. I was confusing.
Aid
it
gives
with-
HP, temporary HP.
Yeah. I was thinking of Bless. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're thinking bless.
Yeah, okay, so Azure just doesn't get anything.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so both of you roll stealth. You are slow moving since you're stealth, so it's going to take you a little bit to get to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, it auto applies, so just the first roll. Sorry.
I need to roll stealth as well, don't I?
Yeah,
Luckily, I get to roll it straight because my armor's off at the moment.
yeah. So roll strength, straight, and
Strength.
it's still an 8. All right.
Do we have any hero points? I have my hero point.
I think there's one hero point. Yeah, party has one hero point.
I think only Seth's been using hero points so far.
I haven't
which is
used
fine.
my hero point though yet. I don't think. Right?
I don't remember.
No, I think Sev used
No,
his
yeah.
and has used 2 party hero points,
Yeah.
and no one else has used any.
So yeah, I'll re-stealth. Okay, 14.
Okay. Let me just. I need to change music.
Good thing
14.
there, there's giant commotion going on
Yeah.
with a tornado.
Yeah, but you're going downstairs. Meanwhile, Sherry, lovely invisible halfling, you do see that the orcs are starting to rush towards this elemental. What are you doing in the meantime?
5, 10, 15. I'm very hurt. I'm crawling away from the tornado.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to get found.
Okay. You do see that they are all of them. They
I will
are
let them
initiating.
fight the tornado.
They are initiating combat with the tornado. Actually. And there's this one as well. there's this big fight happening behind you, Sherry, as all the orcs are attacking the wind, basically. Are you... Question, Sherry. Just to speed things up, are you trying to just run away to the stairs?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you get...
The orb turned into a tornado, and I am very hurt, so I want to be not here now.
Okay, I'm just gonna say you reach Violet. You reach Violet at about the same time as Violet. You very clearly hear Azure clank, 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 clanking behind you with a relatively sneaky but not too much gala. As suddenly, Sherry, you arrive at the stairs. You're still invisible and limping from being hurt.
And I'm gonna like tap on Violet's side. It's me.
Oh, sure. Are you okay?
I found the orb, and when I grabbed it, it turned into a tornado, and I ran away.
Oh, wow. That's the orb turned into a tornado?
Or like the tornado came out of it. I saw the orb inside the tornado flying around.
Oh, are
The
you
orcs
okay?
all
Are
ran
you
to
hurt at all?
fight it.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Are you hurt at all?
I'm very hurt.
What if we
Sure.
let them, fight it a bit and then try and, sneakily grab it?
Sure. And Azure's gonna grab Violet's gonna grab Azure's hand and kind of like bring it over to Sherry, who's still invisible. Can you heal Sherry up? She's really hurt right now.
Okay. Where is it?
Well, Azure, like she's grabbing Azure's hand and placing it like on this invisible form that's Sherry.
I mean, Violet, you can't really see Sherry either.
Well, I know generally where she is, right?
Yeah.
'Cause she
So,
touched-
okay,
she touched-
okay. Give me a moment. This is going to be interesting. Okay, Azure, your hand is currently right on top of Sherry's head, as she has been pet the whole time. You are currently petting her head.
I'm
yes,
too
we
hurt to
will-
fight this.
She'll give her a cure wounds
Okay.
at first level. Where is it? Here it is. Plus 4. No, plus 3. So it's a 13 max.
That was almost as much damage as I took from the tornado and wall.
Yep.
So that's a good heal.
Yeah.
And as she does that, she just whispers, 150. I don't know if you
Wait,
guys are...
150 including what she already owed, or 150 total?
No, including what it's stacking. It's not...
Okay, so
All
I'm gonna
right.
complain for now.
So, you heal Sherry. What else do you do? What do you decide? You do see up ahead, in the distance, there's this fierce battle between several orcs that are just attacking this tornado.
Right, so as I was saying, what if we just let them, fight it a bit, and then we can, once they're weakened, we can try and grab the orb and just, get out of here, or maybe we could even finish them off while they're weakened and, take back the entire ruin, maybe.
they look pretty tough. I agree, but let's prioritize getting the orb.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
not
sure,
try to
just,
keep in.
Just if the opportunity arises.
Is the tornado attacking them?
Oh yeah.
Can I roll nature or whatever?
Sure. You can roll. Do you have proficiency in Arcana?
No. I only have...
Violet does.
Well, Those who have proficiency in Arcana or Nature, actually, Arcana or Nature, whoever has proficiency in those, you can roll. Hey, look at that. Okay, so what
My arcane trickster does not have specialty in Arcana.
no, she does not. It makes sense.
You don't know what you're doing. You just know you can do magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it.
You're more of a sorcerer than a wizard. But yeah. So Violet, what Violet knows, Gala knows. So Violet, you know that elementals are a thing. This seems to be an air elemental. Elementals are spirits pulled from the elements of nature themselves into the this material world, and forced to give a material form. And a lot of them are pulled by wizards and powerful spellcasters to perform certain tasks. This is an air elemental, as the name implies. It fights with the power of air. It's drawn from the spirits of the air itself. Gala, you know a little bit more detail about elementals. You know that air elementals, especially, they're used a lot, especially for, the more advanced ships sometimes actually have air elementals. They're enslaved into pulling the ship and things like that. They tend to be, they have the ability to fly. They're very resistant to lightning. Some of them can produce lightning, not all of them. And you do know specifically when an air elemental dies, the spirit is shattered and returns to nature. But it just loses all of its identity once again. But they are usually elementals in the material plane, or it's either some magical elemental primal magical event that brings them forth, or they are created and enslaved by spellcasters to do something specific. You get the sense that possibly the air elemental was placed on, if according to what Sherry said, it makes sense that it would have been put as a guard with the duty to protect the orb.
Seems like that air elemental might be guarding the orb.
So
All the
if
more
the
reason to let them handle that. You get hurt by it.
Yeah, let's maybe we might want to maybe we can get a little bit closer, and then I'll put my armor on, and we can.
You nearly had to rescue me from being in the same room as them.
well,
It
we can
does
get
look quite
just outside
dangerous.
here. Like I can get like right outside the pillars or so.
Yeah.
At least closer. Violet's gonna sneak up.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're all gonna have to roll. Cherry, you're still invisible, right? Yeah.
Yes.
You're all gonna have to roll stealth as you're trying to move closer to the battle without being noticed.
No, my rolls have been shocking.
Well then. Damn, Violet.
I guess we didn't all have to stealth. We could.
Sherry, you can roll as well with
With
advantage.
advantage.
Do we have any hero points left?
Yeah, we have one.
I
party
am
hero
very
point.
invisible.
You are very
Uh,
invisible.
I could.
There is
I could
one,
use a
yes.
hero point, maybe.
It's up to you.
I'll use a hero point, I guess. Oh, that's better.
Okay. So Azure is the only one that's making a shit ton of noise.
Clink, clink, clink.
Clank, 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 clank. Okay. You make your way up to this chamber hiding behind the boxes. As well, sure, you don't actually need to hide behind anything because you're invisible. I'm gonna say you're like this. Azure.
I will go hide behind a box if it's short enough for me to look over.
Okay. So Azure, as you're walking over this bit of rubble, as they are currently engaged in melee, you are clank, and you try to hide next to this vase here. It's actually more of a burial urn, and you knock it over, and it shatters, and you do see one of the orcs looks back. Ah! As he points towards you, Azure.
Oops.
And that's where we're gonna end the session.
At least it wasn't me causing all the ruckus this time.
Not this time.
That was yours, the one who's about to get in the midst of some orcs.
Well then.
So now we just need to try and, grab the orb while it's being flung around and finish.
But yeah, for the record, I know that they can't see me right now, but if I pull out my short bow and start firing, some cover and something to duck behind to try to hide.
Oh, you don't need to explain yourself. I completely understand.
Yeah.
I totally saw that as, even though Cher is invisible, she just naturally wanted to hide behind the box.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense than she's like prepared.
Tornado hurt her. Get it as much cover as possible.
Tornado hurt her a fucking lot. That was, you were almost knocked out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay. Well then, next week. Yeah, there was that fight. Next week, there's this 3-way fight going on. There's a tornado, the air elemental versus the orcs versus Azure
Tornado
at this point.
versus orcs
versus Amara Angel. All right. Well, that was a fun one.
That was cool.
That was cool. All right. Next week we'll have more of this, and I'm just gonna go find someone to raid. Let's see who's playing D&D at this moment, shall we?
We are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn it. Damn it, Spyro.
Thank you, Spyro, and for
I was gonna say, there's this guy called Massive Effect in my fellow channels.
That's so funny, you guys. Well, there's this group playing, but it's in Portuguese.
Ugh.
I mean, we can spam the Portuguese. Oh no, I don't have access to that. No.
I think only like 3 or 4 people have that.
That's 1,000. Wait, I just need to use 1,000 bits to permanently unlock it. What the?
Yes, you don't
It's
have
1,000.
to though. 1,000 bits is like, I think it's $10. I think. Well.
Oh, bits, not dice. Okay, I was like.
Oh yeah, it's
wait,
bits. Yeah, yes. Well, I will say this. I am going to take these 2 hero points that I was given, okay, and I will use them for the orcs' benefit during those rounds where you were talking to see how much damage the orcs dealt the air elemental.
That's not entirely fair.
The air elemental.
You're controlling both of them. They should both get.
Shouldn't it be one each?
All right, fine. I'll give one each. What?
The orcs are invading the air elemental's home. You should give both to the air elemental.
I know. Fuck off. There's this channel that looks pretty cool. It's called Tankards and Tales, and they are playing with minis and a pretty cool dungeon map. So you know what?
Awesome.
That is awesome, and I want to raid them. And let's go check them out. And everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you everyone for watching. We love and appreciate everyone in chat that is witnessing the madness that is this game. And no TPK this time. Good job. Good job.
It was the second episode.
Emphasis on this
Yeah.
time.
This
But
time.
I was afraid when I saw Sherry being flung away. I thought,
I was also afraid.
Especially with the invisible and the invisibility one that broke in.
So she's just being unconscious and dying while invisible, and no one would know. That's great. That's always great.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Also, hi, lightning. But yeah, let's go raid and let's go see what these people are doing. And this Sunday. Side note: this Sunday is Amara Queen's turn to be playing, and they now own a house, and they're going to be meeting neighbors, and they want to just have a slice of life.
Join a
homeowners association.
Oh, god damn it. It's whatever. We're raiding. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
You're still not Dusk. Don't try.